Synergy. Now let's welcome in Arons, founder, partner, Synergy Advisory Management Group. Thanks for being here with us. Why don't you give me your broad-based market thoughts here? We've gotten in a slew of data. We're hovering here around record highs, and there's lots to digest. 3 weeks of vaccines brought some wonderful news for November.
Very good news for November. The markets are looking great right now. I think there's a chance we might have gotten possibly a little bit ahead of ourselves, but I think the market looks like it's definitely going to do well first quarter next year. I'm looking for some growth in the market. We may be seeing, S&P 500 maybe up another 10 or 15% next year. So I think things look pretty good. Hopefully the rollout of the vaccine will go smooth, and everything will be set in motion for a great 2021.
Yeah, I think we should have bull, right? We should have a bull flashing under your lower third here today, because you're giving me a bullish outlook of 10 to 15% gains. You're also talking about travel stocks, which you think will do well in 2021. Just to give some perspective to folks, this past weekend we saw 3 million travelers. Today is likely to be the biggest travel day since the pandemic began. We'll watch if it's over 1 million, right? That's been the threshold that we've been watching since the October 18th date, the first day we got 1 million travelers. But you think travel stocks will do well? I know airlines are on your sites. Why do you think travel stocks are the way to go and way to invest?
Well, I mean, people have been cooped up for so long. They want to get out. They want to visit their family and friends. And I think they're going to do that as soon as they can, and when they think it's safe, they're going to start to do that. And there's some airline stocks out there that are way off their highs that I like, and Spirit Airlines is one of the ones that I really, really like here. I think it's really cheap. What I like about it also is that it caters for leisure travel more than business travel, and I think a lot of people are going to stay close to home, and they focus mostly on domestic flights. And I think that there's a good chance that that stock over the next year or so could double.
Double. So $47 roughly was the high back in February. It's at $22 right now. So You think it can get close to its February highs?
I do. I really think that the stock could get close to February highs. They did very well in 2019 prior to the coronavirus. They had the fastest growth rate among U.S. airlines for the prior 3 years. And I think that being a low-cost carrier, that's exactly what people are looking for coming out of the pandemic. And I think it looks really good. I think they have a whole new fleet of planes, and I think they're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I see where you're coming from with that. And you make the point about leisure versus business, because we've heard several of the business CEOs and airline CEOs saying they don't expect business travel to be back for years even. So I see where you're going with the domestic name there. I want to get to Zoom video, but you want to give me 10 seconds on now Qantas. I saw in Australia saying that you'll have to be vaccinated in order to travel. Do you think that will spook folks? You're going to have to prove that you were vaccinated in order to travel internationally.
Yeah, Nicole, I think that everyone's going to have to be vaccinated. I really think it's going to come to that. People won't be allowed into airplanes. People won't be allowed into buildings. I don't think kids will be allowed back to schools. I think people are going to have to get vaccinated.
Right. Tell me about Zoom video. I know this is one that you had on the list. It's a winning today. It's up 1.7%. It's off its highs, but still has been incredible, up 539% this year?
Yeah, it's up 500%. Zoom is really doing very well, zooming ahead, why don't we say. But I think it's going to do extremely well. It kind of reminds me of Amazon in the early stages here. Building leadership, household name. Stock is up big right now. They went from 10 million users up to 200 million users. I think they're going to do extremely well. they're also, there's a huge opportunity ahead for them. I don't think people realize the opportunity ahead for them. They're embracing goodwill here with a 40-minute time limit being waived for Thanksgiving. People are easy to use. It's like I said, a household name, and I think the video conferencing is going to stay very big even after the coronavirus. I think people are going to be working from home still for the next few years until this whole thing clears. And I still think that working from home is going to be more popular going forward. So if anything happened from this pandemic, we at least know that, we can conduct business in an orderly fashion, and Zoom is really helping everyone do that.
Yeah, and you can make your entire turkey and show your stuffing recipe because you're not going to be limited to the 40 minutes, which I think was a nice move by the company. It's just very thoughtful in this time of the pandemic to do that for folks. But I see where you're coming from with the long-term play. We just had New Jersey schools move to 100% remote. Here in New York City, I'm a New York City parent, also remote at the moment, the largest school system in the nation. Andrew, great to chat with you. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you, Nicole.
Andrew Arons.
Have a great holiday.
You too.
Here.
You too. Enjoy. Founder, partner, Synergy Advisory Management Group.